Previously on Beyond the Tracks. The Mixed Traction Gala rolled into town as Steam, Diesel and DMUs were on parade. And everyone got a bit revved up as the vintage bus rally arrived at the Ecclesbourne Valley Railway. But there's lots more to see this time, so join us once again as we go Beyond the Tracks. It's nearing the end of July, and it's another busy Saturday summer service for the team at the Ecclesbourne Valley Railway. And this marks a very important day for new guard, George. How you feeling, George?
Yeah, great. It's nice to have a bit of responsibility on the train. It's hopefully we'll have quite a lot of punters today, and hopefully the weather will stay alright for us as well.
And what's your favourite bit about the job, George?
Favourite part? I'd have to say talking to passengers. Actually, I'm quite a chatter when it comes to passengers. So yeah, just walking up and down the train and on the platform, just having a chat really.
And it's set to be a busy day for George, as there's a free train service with the standard tank. But there's plenty going on board today with our popular Derbyshire Countryman dining experiences, an afternoon tea on board the train, and popular fish and chip trains from Fox and Edwards events. And the team are on hand at Duffield Fish and Chips to make sure the food is always cooked fresh and is delivered piping hot. But there's no time for fish and chips today for George, as he's got a very important job to do. Once the train has departed Wirksworth, the next station call will be J, where it looks like George has made himself a new friend. When arriving here, George makes sure that all the passengers who want to get off at this station have done, and all the passengers who want to get on have done safely. Once George has done his checks and he's happy that the station is clear, it's time for the standard to depart once again. The train then departs J and makes its way down towards Shuttle and then on to Duffield. Once arriving at Duffield, George checks on the steam team to make sure them and the loco are okay. The steam team are now prepping the headboard for the Derbyshire Countryman dining experiences. And it's not long until a runaround needs to be performed for the standard. And it looks like the steam team have bagged themselves a plate of sandwiches. With the runaround safely completed and the chance for passengers to take pictures with the standard, it's now time to make its way back up towards Wirksworth. It's been a busy day for George, but it's gone without a hitch, and it's safe to say the EVR has bagged itself another top-notch guard. It's Thursday the 4th of August, and Diesel Gala fever is in the air, as it's almost time for the Summer Diesel Gala to take to the valley. However, before the trains can make their way up and down the tracks, there's important prep work to be done, as everything needs a good clean, and the new TSO needs putting into the rake. With the TSO now in place in the rake and back over on platform 1, it's a chance for the staff to have a look around and give it a good clean. And it's a good chance for commercial manager Lee to give us his thoughts.
Well, quite excited actually. This is the first time in the history of the Ecclesbourne Valley Railway that we've actually had a high capacity Mark 1 TSO in the rake of coaches. So we're very fortunate to be able to get hold of this vehicle and get it into traffic so quickly. Daniel's done a lovely job of the paintwork outside, and it's very vintage inside here, so really looking forward to the event, yeah.
This coach is called a Tourist Second Open, often abbreviated to a TSO. It's here on loan to the EVR for the next year and a half, while the EVR's own TSO is undergoing a restoration so it can be used back in the rake once again.
Can't believe here we are again, the Diesel Gala. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since the last one with the Deltic. Now it's summer, warm, and we've got the 73.
Of course, how could we forget the Class 73001 that's arrived at Wirksworth just in time for the Summer Diesel Gala. Tonight the team are performing a test run to make sure that the 73 and the TSO coach are running exactly how they need them to. It's not long before the train has departed Wirksworth Station that carriage and wagon manager Ben Field has spotted an interesting fault with the TSO's lighting controls.
That's got it. Yeah, you could go all day with that one.
20.5 now.
There we go.
Ben's first port of call is a look behind the lighting controller to see if the problem lies within. However, this problem isn't worrying Matthew, as he's using this test run as a taxi home.
It's just nice to have something that isn't compartment coach, that gives it a more sort of, special feeling. It's a bit useful little coach driving along.
Further on down the line, and with a quick swap of the wires, the lighting fault is fixed, and Ben's handiwork has done the trick.
Come on when you turn it to on and they go.
Don't bother stopping it.
And it's from one job to another, as on arrival at Duffield, Ben nips off to check the newly fitted bearings on the TSO. Meanwhile, the loco crew are checking out the brand new 73.
Yeah, perfect. Did exactly what it should be doing, and more.
The Class 73 was the original 1960s hybrid. Not only is it a powerful electric locomotive, but it also features a small diesel engine as well. Of course, there's no third-rail electrics here at the EVR, but this locomotive is economical and versatile, perfect for running at the busy Diesel Gala. Internally, it's a maze of electronic wiring and relays, and it's a good job that Ollie knows exactly what he's doing. The test run has been a success, and now it's a steady ride back to Wirksworth, where the team will have a well-deserved rest, ready for the Diesel Gala to begin tomorrow. It's the first day of the Summer Diesel Gala, and the locomotives are being prepared, ready for service. But of course, the Class 73 is this weekend's star attraction. But the event will also feature DMU's Class 47 Basil, Class 14 Eric, and the Class 31. It's early morning and the platform is already busy, which is a good sign for things ahead for the rest of the day. The locos will run in a variety of combinations this weekend for the enjoyment of the enthusiasts who are attending the event. Matthew, we know you love diesels, but do you prefer being out there on the trains or in here in the kitchen?
Probably the train actually, just because you can see the countryside rather than just seeing like the same old Wirksworth. But there's no bad thing. You got to do what you got to do, haven't you?
Matthew, I've heard on the grapevine that you're a massive enthusiast. Am I right? Or am I right?
I'm going to say yes. I am indeed enthusiastic. And yes, it is probably my favourite.
One of the main attractions of the event is the powerful locos that are storming the 1 in 27 incline all the way up to Ravensthorpe. This is the perfect opportunity for enthusiasts to experience the Ravensthorpe line, which only runs on special events throughout the year. A busy platform of a returning train is a good sign, but let's see how the morning's gone with Will. How's it gone so far?
Oh, very well. Mostly a few teething troubles as usual. Well, we couldn't get the vacuum brake all the way up on this morning. We'll resolve that. But one of the horns wasn't working. But we've also managed to fix that as well. So we're all well now ready for the next run.
And of course, the 73 is a star attraction. But how have you weaseled your way onto the footplate of this one?
I don't know. It was just there when I opened the turn system. So I was very pleased. Yeah, nice bit of a change from the usual stuff.
Today is the perfect opportunity for enthusiasts to take a trip down memory lane and relive the good old days of BR. And all of a sudden, it's 1965. Well, Jack, we saw you in the last episode, but you're here again in your BR finery driving the DMU. How's it going?
Very well, very well. It's been a very good day so far. The weather is absolutely superb. The vehicle is in prime condition, and yes, I feel rather good today.
You're looking very impressive today. Where did you get the uniform from?
This is thanks to those lovely people at Llangollen. They have a little store that tours certain railways and galas, and they're usually open at their railway. And they sell all uniforms, and I've got them from there. Collected them over the years. Very good quality.
As Basil, as seen on TV, prepares to storm the Ravensthorpe line, Jack is getting ready for another vintage departure on the DMU. The next train to Duffield features star attraction 73 coupled with Eric. It's time for a double header. The locos move into position and eagerly await the arrival of Basil, who gets everywhere. He's on his way back from Duffield. As a flock of passengers arrive from Duffield, who's that in the crowd? Oh, it's Lee.
Yeah, it was full when it came in, so that was really pleasing.
It seems to be exceptionally busy for a Friday. How are you feeling?
Actually, so far, for a Friday, it's really quite pleasing. I'm really impressed that people have come out to support it.
On the other side of the platform, the LMS 10,000 team have an open day. This is the perfect opportunity for enthusiasts to have a look round the shed and see the rebuild of this famous engine. It's been a great weekend, and the team have rallied together to fix an airline fault on the Class 31 to make sure it was ready for service again by the end of the weekend. These events are very hard work for all the volunteers involved, and sometimes a little siesta is all you need. It's been another successful diesel gala, and the team can firmly pat themselves on the back as it's been a roaring success. Here's to the next one. The summer holidays have rolled around, and every Tuesday here at the EVR is Family Fun Tuesdays, with children's entertainment on the train, and there's some interesting characters on board. The railway has become a popular place for children's entertainment, with the sellout Halloween and Christmas extravaganzas just around the corner. so make sure you book your tickets now. Join us next time as we continue with this busy season, and you never quite know what's around the bend on Beyond the Tracks.